Welcome to the Paddy Power Sports Network. I'm not just another pretty face. I've actually played professional football. Take it away, Pat and Kenny.
Well, Kenny, I got to tell you, I wouldn't want to be tackled by any player that looks like that. Thanks, Jackie, for that intro. Kenny White, Pat Williams, welcome to Paddy Power, Week 9 in the National Football League. Stay tuned. At the end of this segment, we're going to tell you how to win a 100-pound free bet from PaddyPower.com. Kenny, let's get right to this week's action. We've got the New York Football Jets hosting the New Orleans Saints. Right now, PaddyPower.com, the Jets catching 6 points at home. The Saints coming to town with a high-powered offense.
You're right. This is a very good offense right now. Sean Payton back. Drew Brees is back to normal. They're putting up points in bunches in these games. And last week, again, coming through against Buffalo, this is an offense that is very difficult to stop. But you know what? They're going outdoors now, and weather could be a little bit of a problem.
Kenny, I just got to scratch my head and wonder if Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals could pass for 323 yards, 10.8 yards per pass against this Jets defense, what's Drew Brees going to do to the Jets on Sunday?
It looks easy, doesn't it, when you look at it that way? And I thought it looked easy. Seattle was going to destroy St. Louis, but that did not happen because they had to go on the road. Everybody looks different home and away. The Jets were on the road last week in Cincinnati. They are back home. They've had a good season, and they were coming off that upset win over the Patriots going into Cincinnati. They were really unprepared last week. No focus. The focus will be on the passing game this week.
All right, the Saints -6, the total sit at 45.5. Who do you like in this one, Kenny White?
Well, I've been saying all year that Geno Smith has been up and down, inconsistent, consistent. I said last week he'll be inconsistent. He was. He's back to being consistent this week. Take the Jets plus the points at home.
All right, here we go. This week's money back special. Let's get right to it. If your first touchdown scorer scores a second touchdown in that game, Paddy Power will double your odds. I like that. That's probably my favorite money back special. Okay, game 2. The Eagles traveling to take on the suddenly improved Oakland Raiders. The Eagles catching 2.5 points on the road. Kenny, the total in this one, 44.5. Wow, this Eagles offense that started off so well this season is just terrible right now.
It's the NFL. It's the reason why the wishbone has never worked in the NFL, or the option offense, or the double wing, or the double T, or whatever you want to call all these running offenses. It's why it's a passing league. It's a passing league because you put your quarterback in the pocket, you protect him, he finds open receivers, and he hits them. That's not what Chip Kelly's running. I had my question marks early in the season whether this offense would work or not.
All right, Barkley, who played last week, not so well. Vic is out. Looks like Nick Foles is going to be the starting quarterback for this game. Kenny, there's no consistency with this Philadelphia Eagles offense. They change quarterbacks every week. It's a running offense with a non-running guy running the offense. I like Oakland in this spot, and I think the game goes under the posted total of 44.5.
Well, it's a big problem. You're right. Michael Vick fit the offense perfect, but with a hamstring injury, he couldn't run the football. He's been banged up. Foles with the concussion. How long will he actually last in this game? If Barkley's got to come in, it's a big drop-off, 3.5 points. And I like your side. I like the Raiders in this game. Pryor's done a nice job. New record holder for the longest run in Raiders history. Broke Bo Jackson's record.
93 yards, getting it done to ex-Ohio State Buckeye. All right, Kenny, it's that time. It's the Stat Attack right here at PaddyPower.com, sticking right here with the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Philadelphia Eagles have not scored a touchdown in 134 minutes, 9 quarters. Another good reason to like the Raiders.
Kenny, let's get right to this week's bonus pick. Monday Night Football, the Green Bay Packers hosting the Chicago Bears. The Packers a 10.5-point home field favorite with a total sitting at 49.5. Who you tipping, Kenny White?
Now, my good friend Craig told me I'm the dog's bollocks. With all the winners, it's got to be the Bears this week, plus the points. I know Cutler's out. It's okay. Everybody's out for Green Bay. I don't know how they got by Minnesota. Oh, that's right. It was Minnesota. This is the Bears, though, plus 10.5.
All right, let's get to this week's 100-pound free bet. How do you win it? It's quite simple. All you have to do is predict the total points scored in the Saints-Jets game plus the first touchdown score. Send your answers to @PaddyPower on Twitter. Use hashtag PPSN. Good luck on those selections. For Kenny White, I'm Pat Williams. We'll see you right back here next week on the Paddy Power Sports Network.